would have cured the world if only it was recording, but it wasn't. So here we are. We're back to what you might call bog standard conversation between two people who are married and have been married for 5 years. And the question, there's always a question right at the bottom of whatever is said or whatever is asked. If you heaped all the words in a big pile, right underneath is the question that's really being asked. And whenever people ask us, do you do this, do you do that, it's always, why does it work? Why on earth does a marriage between a foreigner and a Filipina with a 50-year age gap, why does it work? And that's the real question. Perhaps a more accurate question would be, how do we make it work? How do you make it work?
Yeah, that's another thing, right?
You got to speak up louder. Like
Yeah, that's another questions come up on my mind. How does it work, darling?
I just asked you. I was first.
I remember we have one visitor, right? We have one visitor.
Actually, we had about 30 or 40
No, I mean
visitors.
one of our
one in
visitors.
particular.
One of our what we have a lot of visitors, right? And we have there's a one visitors that came here, and I asked, how did you find us? And he said, oh, I found you in the video. I just looking around about Philippines, right? And then I saw you, and I saw the two of you in the video, and I said, oh, it will not work, right? Because of our age gap, right? We've been 50 years old, 50 years age gap.
When he found out what the age gap was.
And he said, oh, it didn't work, right? So after, and then he continued following us, and it's been 2 years, and he said, oh, it worked.
It works.
It works, So, like with other relationships, right? We're also having some issues, right? Like some little misunderstanding, right?
Yeah, we
little
don't always agree
tampo,
on
right?
everything.
We didn't agree everything. That's why sometimes I called my husband Mr. Ratatatat, right? But
That's if I say anything. this is the woman thing, though, right? If I say anything in terms of correction or anything like that, say, look, I'm really not feeling very happy. She'll say, oh, you're ratatatting me.
Yeah.
You
so
know?
the word I am now, Han. Yeah,
Well,
so it just there's others says, oh, it's impossible that it will work, because the foreigner Terence is more intelligent, more, what do you call that? Sometimes all every night he reads book. I didn't, right?
that's
He's
my crime.
he's been talking there about World War, he's been talking about anything. I just said, yeah, 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 but I didn't listen the whole conversation at all. I just said, yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
after the first couple of words, she's actually getting very sleepy. I can see the eyes going like this.
So that's how our relationship is. Just have fun, right? He's been talking about his life. He's been talking about his professional life, his singing career before his life, and I said, yeah, yeah, But overall, I'm here to listen, but sometimes I didn't understand the whole conversations, but I respect her, I respect him, and there's a love there. And before we start our marriage, right, we've been talking, what if there are times that you feel that your love is decreasing, right? And Terrence asked me about it, and I asked him about that, and we come up to the idea, we always go back where we start, to start loving, to start nurturing, and at the same time, the important is the respect, because once the respect is out of the relationship, of our relationship, then it's gonna be broke.
And this is actually true. Statistically, it's true. I remember reading a book that had been written by a counsellor, a marriage counsellor. She said, one of the most important things for saving a marriage, right, which we're doing all the time. Every day you get up and you're saving the marriage. But she said the most important thing is for the couple to start trying to save the marriage before they stop caring.
Yeah.
If the couple, one or the other, stops caring, if they say, I just don't care anymore, then that's a milestone that has been passed, which will be difficult to get back to. Now, when I say that everybody is going through a saving the marriage, there are little things that happen which you have to adjust to, especially I think in an intercultural marriage, because things are so different. Beth thinks in a totally different way, and and sometimes it's very difficult for me to rationalize that. What did you think? And I have to work through that. Now, there's no point in anybody saying, well, she just made me mad. No, nobody made you mad. You were mad before that. Whatever it was that happened, the mad was already there, actually. So a lot of it, my formula is this, is that for the one who is the foreigner, and that means whoever is in the land of his or her partner, they're the ones that have to do the most change. Like, there's no point in my coming to the Philippines and I'm going to change everybody. No, that's not going to happen.
It's about acceptance.
I'm the one who has to do the majority of the change.
Yeah, accept and learn,